Hello everyone, very good afternoon. Please let me know in the comment section if that's audible and visible. Thank you. Those who don't know me, I'm Niharika John Mehra and I have been doing English for more than 10 years now. You will find many of my lessons here. Currently, my classes are scheduled on YouTube. Soon, I'll have classes under our courses which are available on our website. Do check them out. Links are there in the description box below. We are practicing some questions which are like good lengthy questions. They may be easy, tricky, or really difficult, but the reading part is actually a lot. So, one thing that you all must do, you have to do for your mains preparation, not just for IBPS but for any exam, is to increase your reading speed in a way where you are skimming and you are able to understand the meaning behind what is given to you, the context, the text that is given to you. Okay, so please practice that. Keep on reading newspaper articles, editorials daily. And there we go. This is the first question. So this is the question where you have four parts. You can see here the parts uh, are given and they are divided using this semicolon. So you have to frame a meaningful sentence using these fragments, using these parts. That sentence should be grammatically and contextually correct, and that's what you have to do. Please start doing it now. Like or share कर देना जल्दी से. Make sure to subscribe if you are new on our channel. I'll give you a little bit of more time, couple of seconds. Okay. Answer here is the B one. See, read the question, try to understand what, and try to guess actually what could be the possible relationship. The movement gradually assumed the form of terrorism. The natural result, a result is of course mentioned later on, right? Was that the tendencies were strengthened. The movement was aimed and aimed, okay? So here we can see that there are two aims. We are going to put it like this. They were aimed at this and this, and natural result was the tendencies of the government, where we can see they were strengthened. So likewise, you have to try guessing it. Okay, you need to try to understand that okay, this could be one of the things that could be framed. You can go through all the options, eliminate, that is also okay, but at the same time try that you don't require this much of time, like 3 4 minutes we cannot spend on this question. Okay, giving you the next one. Just a second, I need to fix something. I'm unable to switch to another slide. Kindly give me 2 minutes. Thank you for being here. I just need 2 more minutes. Fix some problem. You can ask your doubts by that time if there are any. I would love to answer. I think we are good to go now. It is stuck. Uh, okay, I think it will take another 2 minutes to be fixed. Seriously, sorry for this experience, guys. Mm. Can you see anything now? I'm still trying to fix. Actually, it's all blank in front of me, and I'm trying to click on some things, but unfortunately, it's just not helping me. Hang ho raha hai baar. This hasn't happened before, so I'm not sure. I I really want to fix it. Another few seconds or a minute or so, we'll see what would be done. Else, we will have a class later. Oh, it's almost fixed. I can use my. You're good to go in next 30 seconds. Bring me that. Oh, good news. Can continue doing some questions. I hope you can now see the question. Please let me know. Kindly confirm once. Yeah. How is it now? Start doing this question. You can see the options are very clear what you are supposed to mark. Okay. So here the answer is B. You could get answer. You could get an option where some are correct or maybe incorrect ones. So basically, you have to go through all the sentences. Sadly, the lustre noun of this tussle noun under lights dimmed a bit once captain जो थे कहाँ के बांग्लादेश के it was banned by the ICC. So ban, this is an action that is happening and we can clearly see the use of passive was plus verb in its third form over here. This is taking place, but there is a team, an organization, some agent doing this work. So from nahi aayega, by aayega. Definitely A had error. From this, now maybe you can shortlist your options. So A and D are correct. This is gone. A, B incorrect. Yes, this could be one. This is of course the answer. B and D are incorrect. This is also wrong because A is incorrect. Okay. So you have all sentences correct. This also gone. You are now left with two options. One is B and another is E. So you can just check B and C, and if you are sure, you can mark your answer. Also, I would suggest in such questions, always start with the shortest sentence. A shorter sentence is something where you can easily figure out if there is an error or not, and you can be confident about it. Anyways, second or third, let's see the second one. The all rounder, we are using the and adjective, so that actually gives us a noun. May not have fixed games, but his prolonged silence until Tuesday's meltdown points to what? Cricket's underbelly of what? Of illegal betting and related ills. So you have all the adjectives and conjunctions and uh, prepositions in place. B is right. If you are sure of it, that's your answer. because B incorrect वाला out हो जाएगा. Still, if you're not sure, please go ahead and read the next one. India is expected to do what? To continue. What? Its good run. And get past. Get past what? Its neighbor. Though Bangladesh, familiar with. This is a very famous, easy phrase. You are familiar with something or someone or a phenomena. So, familiar with, not familiar to. If you know this phrase, which is of course an easy one, you know, C also has an error. There you go. Now have your sentences with error A and C. The next one. We start at 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 4 तक तो हो जाती है. Here is the answer. Both B and D are incorrect. Again, the shortest sentence, you can have a look and see B is the shortest one. So why not to start with that? And then we can come to our option. By contrast, during 17 election campaign, Corbyn made clear that he intended to stay in as Labour leader. Now, whenever you are not giving up, staying at a position, we can say staying on and not in. So, if you are aware of this phrase, you know for sure B has an error. Okay, based on that, C option is gone. B has error, so D and E are the only options where B is mentioned as incorrect. So now you're gonna focus on A and D to figure out if there is any error in it. Corbyn was speaking at center. Whenever you get an error detection question, you are not supposed to be working more on proper nouns because उसमें error नहीं होगा. It's grammatical error that you're gonna get. So London, whatever art sentence, whatever the name, don't worry about it. Skip and read ahead. Where he was launching his party's general election campaign. It was people power. That's the tag given. Not to worry. On the day, PM missed his do or die deadline. So if there is a day or a date, we use on. Okay. Even if the date is given on Monday, on or day is given on 11th, on 14th, or the day or date word itself you get. Okay. On this date, on this day. So it's never in. You need to use correct preposition, and that's why D was your answer. B and D are incorrect. Let's just check A as well. Asked at his campaign launch is used as a noun, what he would do if his party, if something happened to get in government. So this is first half. He replied, It is not about me. It is about not about any of the people on this platform. It is not an election, a presidential election. It is about each and every one of us. किसी के quote करे हुए words हैं. That's why this sentence needs to be checked as a direct statement. Follow, think of all the rules that we follow in a direct narration, and that's how we do it. And A is perfectly fine, and B and D have error. Why were you so sure? Come on, you are supposed to mark the correct one. Chinese conservatism is markedly different. Different is adjective. Now, if you are explaining an adjective, you need an adverb from the conservatism of the modern West. So, definitely all are correct is not our answer. The ultimate solution to end assault is to do what makes society gender how egalitarian. This is absolutely correct. All of three parties plural have made what a commitment to do what to solve pressing problems. Now pressed, let's say आपने I hope आपने पढ़ा होगा कहीं भी say pressed oil, pressed cold pressed oils. Okay, now this oil is made after pressing a particular seed or something. Okay, but pressed problems which are already pressed gives no meaning. So there are two ways in which verbs form. We use them as adjective. Verb in its ing form, that is present participle, and verb in its third form, that is past participle. Anything which has an ongoing effect. Okay, it has ongoing effect. That's where we use this as adjective. Okay, for example, a crying baby. The baby has this effect, it is continuing for some time. Okay, but if something is already done, it's a done deal. Okay, in that case, we use V3 as adjective. Like broken pot. Pot is already broken. The action of breaking down is already done. That's why here pressed cannot come. We will say pressing problems, which actually here means urgent problems. It's of course error sum, so C cannot be my answer. Those involved in such crimes knew what, that their actions and behavior would be condoned. Would be के बाद verb का third form, condone यानी condoned by political leadership. So even after a modal verb, whenever we use a modal verb, we can use be and then verb third form. There is another way, after be we can use an adjective as well, but this is not the case. We do have a verb here. If verb is present, it cannot be in its first form. Answer was B. Oh, you got confused by this done, do, did, done, us type say. No issue. Now you know. Next one. answer this. A spirited young woman named Joan embarks on a journey. See, guys, I understand you may feel that this is incorrect. Okay, embarks. Why? Hold on to it. Okay, yes, can use verb in its second form also. But the problem is we have to mark the one that is correct. Okay, that means there should be at least three sentences where error is found. A good book does things a film cannot do. Correct? है? Sexual exploitation of children. This is a demand-driven phenomena. ये भी correct है. Gender question is loaded with something. ये भी correct है. That means here the tense is not required to be changed. We are talking about a young woman, singular के साथ we are using something that is verb in its first form with s or es. So this combination subject verb agreement is absolutely right. The only one feeling which you can get here is that okay, I think this should not be in present tense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yes, you are right, but this is not wrong. There are other two errors. If this is wrong, then I need total three errors to mark a sentence that is error free, right? So you already, if you are considering this error, then where are other two errors? It's not there. That's why let's not push it. Let's take it as maybe description of an ongoing event, something out of a story, because many stories are narrated, commentaries are narrated in simple present tense. Okay, that's not a problem. So subject verb agreement is not wrong here. And I also don't have other two errors, and that's why all are correct. Ambiguities and complications are, there is nothing about parallelism over here, no? You have noun and noun. You're using and as a conjunction to join two nouns. So loaded with is along with loaded, it is a phrasal verb. Loaded with A, B, C, D, pizza is loaded with cheese and what? Cheese and jalapenos. So, like what? The same way, this is how it is. Yeah. It take time. Thing is right. There is comfort in knowing we are not alone in a problem. I mean, you read it and you know it's right. The need for communication and need for the power of connection. The need for two things, but it is the need collectively is often startling. Okay, so need for A, B, C, D doesn't matter. यहाँ पर आपका noun subject singular है. We never thought that just A chance. Now, chance is a singular word here as a noun. If you want to talk, you can talk about multiple chances also. But if you are using singular, the chance or a chance, here the article was altogether missing. Sometimes this kind of error is present in sentence. Be careful and see has error. Their aim is to revive. Plus V1. Revive. Okay. There you go. You of course know that D is error sum and A is the answer. Good job. Please read what is to be done. Read the instruction part. It depends, Rajni. So, if I am using comfort for a person or a thing, and for that purpose I'm using it as a noun, then I'm gonna use comfort. Okay, a comfort. Uh, this is a comfort. Eating chocolates is a comfort for me, for example. So there I'm naming something as a mode of comfort. So instead of saying that, I'm saying a comfort. But comfort, if you're using it as uncountable, okay, now, and then you cannot use a or an. It totally depends on in which context the word is used in your sentence. Now, there is no error. कहाँ error निकाल दिया आप लोगों ने? Let me see. Even as royals ruled from palaces. See, palaces समझ में आ रहा है. You know history, you have read history. So royals, royal family के लिए use हुआ है. Absolutely right. With as many as 500 servants, there, because we are using plural, आगे भी we are using something that is a pronoun used for plural, adjective used for plural. Their subjects led impoverished lives, because अलग subjects हैं, life का plural आएगा, under a dehumanizing caste system that determined where they lived and where what work they did. It's everything about past: ruled, lived, did, led, every other thing in sentence, like the whole scenario is of past. So we have used a lot of simple past tense. There you go, no error. Now power went out. I'm not sure how long I will be able to stretch the class. I just have 23% battery remaining. So let's try to cover as many questions as possible. Designed by British architect. What? Whom? Like first you name Henry. The palace is a marble and sandstone wonder. So, whenever you are naming any material, this is in fact a rule of using correct adjectives. You can use a material and then you of course use a noun. And some materials are already in the adjectival form, like wood is a wooden banta hai. So I can